to the show. I'm John Kinkle. Backpackers spend weeks straight in the wilderness. Have you ever wondered how they can do this without missing fine-tasting foods? Well, companies like Mountain House allow campers to bring the comforts of home wherever they go. Today I went to Dick's Sporting Goods to try out a few of these pre-cooked meals for myself. I picked out one breakfast entree, which is the scrambled eggs with bacon, one lunch or dinner entree, chicken teriyaki with rice, and one dessert, a Neapolitan ice cream. To eat these, I'm going to try to use as few utensils outside of what's provided as possible. First, I'm going to prepare the chicken teriyaki with rice. You want to be very careful that you read the back of the package. It says it's easy to prepare. It makes 2 10-ounce servings. The first thing that you want to do is open the package. Now, instead of using scissors or a knife, which you might not have while camping, they provide an easy tab for tearing. Now you want to be very careful not to throw away any pieces of the package, because you never know what you might want to use later, especially when you're camping and you're low on material. The next step after opening the package, it says to remove and discard the oxygen absorber from the pouch. This is your oxygen absorber. You don't want to eat this, but you should keep it just in case. Your next step is to carefully add 2 cups of boiling water into the pouch. I prefer to use water that is purified. I now have 2 cups of boiling water, which I'll add to my package. Be careful when doing this. You don't want to splash yourself. I poured about half of the water in. The package gets very hot, so you should probably not hold it. They didn't really say that on the back, but just another fact you learned from watching this. Okay, now it says to stir the package thoroughly. When you're outside, you might not have a utensil, so I think it's a good idea to use the package. Now that you've stirred it thoroughly, close it with the zipper. And let it sit for 8 to 9 minutes. While our chicken teriyaki is cooking, we can get started with our breakfast, the scrambled eggs with bacon. It's basically the same deal. You want to open the package using the tear notch on the side, and remember to remove the oxygen pouch. Then you want to carefully add only 1 cup of water to this. Now, you want to again carefully add the 1 cup of boiling water to your scrambled eggs and bacon. Remember to stir it thoroughly, and once again, I'm going to use the piece of the lid to stir it. Now for the eggs, it says let it sit for 5 to 6 minutes. Last but not least, we have our Neapolitan ice cream. This doesn't require any refrigeration. You can bring it with you anywhere, and it doesn't even require any water or anything. It's ready to eat as is. So now I'm going to try the ice cream. Same deal, I'm not using scissors, I'm just using the tip. Inside, there's paper wrapped around a little block of strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate ice cream. It's really good. Tastes like chocolate ice cream. And I'll try a piece of the vanilla. It's a strange consistency, but it definitely tastes like vanilla ice cream. Now I'll try a little bit of the strawberry. This is really good. Definitely if you're away from home, this would taste really good for you. I've now let the chicken teriyaki with rice sit for about 8 minutes. And so I'm going to open it up and see what it looks like. Looks pretty good. Smells spicy. I'm not a big spice person, but it should be okay. A lot of peppers in there, a lot of meat and rice. I'm just stirring it around a little bit, making sure that it's all cooked. Here we go. It's good. Definitely has a lot of flavor. It's a little bit spicy. It's definitely still really hot. I might even let it sit for another few minutes before eating it. So it says 8 to 9 minutes, but I might say you might want to let it sit for about 12 minutes. I now have my chicken teriyaki ready. It's been about 10 to 12 minutes, and it should be hot enough. My eggs have also been sitting for about 5 to 6 minutes, the suggested time. Now, there's one extra step with the eggs. It says carefully drain the excess water from the pouch. So, I'm going to take this over to a sink, but if you're outside, of course, you could just pour it anywhere. To drain the excess water, I'm just holding the sides together so that none of the eggs or bacon can come out, but the water can still drain. We now have all of our meals ready to eat, so I'm going to put them all on my plate, which isn't necessary because you can eat them out of the packs, but I just thought I'd show how they really look. So here are the scrambled eggs with bacon. You can see you really get a lot of eggs and a lot of bacon for this amount of money. If you were starving out in the wilderness, this would be enough to keep you going, at least for a few days. Next, here's the chicken teriyaki with rice. Now this package is so large, it serves 2 people. I'm not going to be able to fit it on this plate, but I'll pour out a little bit just to show you what it really looks like. That's about half of the package. Lastly, here's your dessert, the ice cream. A full day's meal, just like that. The total took me about 15 minutes. I've used nothing but a measuring cup to measure out the water, a plate to sit it on, and a fork to eat it.